Welcome to Reread. Well, last time I mooned about a short story for over 10 minutes. I'm going to give you an easy one today. Just talking about one of the Star Wars Adventures comic digest. This one's called Luke Skywalker and the Treasures of the Dragonsnakes. This is basically Luke on Dagobah. As he's going to Yoda, the dragon snake that swallows R2-D2, this is about him, spits out R2 because he's not food, but he is king of the Dragonsnakes. And it shows Yoda training Luke, Yoda training, Luke through all these little, different things. They showed the little, I can't remember what the seeker droid shooting lasers at him, which was mentioned in the book, the actual novel, which I found interesting. There's also a really funny scene where Luke is hanging, one arm upside down, which is a pose everyone likes to show when they're reminiscing about Empire in the comic books. But after a while, he puts back down, and Luke mentions that his head's getting a little dizzy. And then Yoda, he just realized, wait a minute, are you just doing this because I annoy you? And Yoda's like, moving on we are. Like maybe Yoda was kind of teasing Luke, which is why he makes him hang upside down all the time, which I did laugh at that. I thought was funny. But Yoda says that the king of the Dragonsnakes has something that, doesn't belong to Yoda, but doesn't belong to the dragon snake either, and he needs to get it back from him. He says this while he's stirring some stew, eats the stew and goes, yuck, stew not good it is, or whatever. And kind of a joke because, of course, Luke doesn't like his cooking at the beginning. Anyway, Luke decides that he's going to grab whatever treasure it is from the king of the Dragonsnakes. And the king of the Dragonsnakes is a real beast. And so Luke has to get his lightsaber, cuts off one of his fingernails. It's basically a knockdown, drag-out fight where Luke's trying to figure out a way to best kill him. When Luke finally realizes, wait a minute, you're a big brute on the outside, but you have a teeny brain like a dinosaur. And so he can force control him through the Force. And he basically calls him and, down so Luke can ride him and escape with, what is the prize? An egg. An egg. And so he brings it back to Yoda and releases the king snake. Now, the king snake is ashamed, but all the other serpent snakes or whatever on Dagobah see that the king snake is weak. And so when they're weak, they all chase him. And he runs away and they're all chasing him down to kill him. And he asks Yoda what this was all about. And Yoda says that, well, the balance was thrown off. The king of the serpent snakes or whatever was basically stealing all the food and, giving them hardly anything to snack on. Now the order is, balance is established, like Luke's going to balance the Force. Balance is established between, the king snake and the other snakes, because now when they kill him, then they'll evenly grow out. They'll all grow big, kind of, it'll, balance out the eco life on Dagobah. But also at the end, Yoda also wanted the egg to crack open and put in the soup because it makes it taste better. It's actually not a bad story. It's kind of fun. There is a few Yoda on Dagobah stories out there, not Yoda and Luke on Dagobah together. But this was a good one. It's a fun one. I enjoy these comic digests, and it is worth your time. All right, folks, that's it for now. See you later.